everybody! Welcome to week 8 in my Project Life album. I'm starting this spread with making my weekly card, and I'm using one of the inspirational posts that came with the Document Life Stories kit. So I cut down one of the design papers to a 3x4 card, and then I went through the embellishments to pick out this tag, the rainbow and the bird. I cut out the letters for week 8 on my Cricut machine, and I cut them on sticker paper so it will be really easy to stick them down to the page. Then when I have assembled everything, I'm using some, I'm not even sure how this is called, but you can pick it up at the do-it-yourself store, to make it easy to transfer the stickers onto the page, and that I can place them exactly where I want them to be. Then, as a last step, I'm adding some of the washi tape that came with the kit to the side, just to break up the grid design a little bit. The rest of the photos in this spread are very easy when it comes to decoration. I'm just using the same design paper as I used as the background, and I've cut some strips of that. For this photo I'm using one of the strips, and I'm using one of the labels to add some journaling, and that's actually basically everything that I'm adding to this photo. The quote card says currently experiencing life at 15 WTFs per hour, and that quote was perfect for the football game that I've seen this week, because everything that could have gone wrong basically went wrong, and I'm still not sure what happened. To decorate this card a little bit and add some space for journaling, I took the same design paper again, and I'm playing around with the label a bit to see what I like most. But in the end, I'm adding the label fully to the design paper, and I'm cutting the same shape as the label has, just a little bit bigger so that you can see the design paper as well. Then I've added my journaling to that, and I glued it down to the card. The decoration for the photos somehow is even easier than the other parts that I used. Here I only used a label that I put in the top left corner with a small bit of journaling, but most of it I've already written on the quote card, and that's really all that I'm adding to this photo. I didn't have that many photos for this week, so I decided to add a full page layout to the right side of the spread. I made this cut file myself from the lamp, and I have a video showing you how I used my Cricut machine to also cut out the pieces for the backing paper and how to basically puzzle that together. Here I'm adding the three photos from the lamps. Well, it's actually one lamp, but it has three different lamp shades. And first I'm cutting them down to size. After measuring them and playing around a little bit with making a cluster, I realized that the photos are not the same size, so I'll cut them a little bit smaller so that they are the same size again, so that I can use them on the spread without that bugging me. I decided that I want to make a film strip with the photos, so I took some white paper that I had in my scraps and I'm gluing the photos down so that it's all on one page. Then I'm cutting this white paper to size so that you just have a small piece sticking out of the photos. I'm actually just using the plastic thing that's on my cutting machine, I guess is what you call it, so that they're all basically the same size. I'm even not sure how big that is. Then I'm putting it on the page, and actually I think that the white border kind of disappears with the white cut file as well, so I'm going through my stash to find a colored paper. I'm using this light aquaish color, I'm not even sure how you call it, to give it some separation from the background as well. I cut this size as well using the same method with the plastic bit of the cutting machine, and then when that's finished I'm adding it to the layout again. Now that I'm happy with how everything looks, I'm going to stick everything down to the background. I'm using some double-sided tape to get the cut file to stick, and here you can see the back of the cut file where it's really just a puzzle with all the backing pieces that all fit together perfectly. Now that I've stuck down everything on the background paper, all that is left is cutting off the overhanging bits. It's always difficult to do with a cut file, but of course it looks better than just having random bits sticking out of your paper. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I gave you some inspiration, and just give me a like and a follow down below. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, and I will see you for week 9. Bye!